मधुरम
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुरम्
पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीथी मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी बरनऊ रघुबर विमल जसु जोदायक फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसति लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज संवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्योताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज सम्हारो आपे तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों जुग पर ताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्त न धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरना मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय।
सच्चिदानन्दं वासुदेवं व्रजप्रियं धर्मसंस्थापकं वीरं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा, ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी, वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
बुद्ध गगन के तारे,
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे, परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश संदेश यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को, राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागो सारी दुर्बलता को, राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ। बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर, शुभ संदेश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा।
Jai Shri Krishna. A very warm welcome to all the participants on behalf of Geeta Parivar. I, Tanushree Mehta, would like to welcome all the participants in today's interpretation session of 14th Adhyay, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Today in this session is on slokas you learned this week, and it will enlighten you with the deep meanings of Prakriti, gunas of Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamas. Now, prayer is considered to be the integral part of the culture and practiced with centuries all over the world. It gives sense of patience and peace, leads you to divine journey. Now, I would like to welcome Rushali Vispatji for the starting prayer. She is from Virar, Maharashtra, a homemaker and keenly interested in reading and singing. She has completed her studies till BCom and joined Geeta Parivar in July 2021, serving as a technical assistant and in calling and migration team. Welcome, Didi.
वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुं, कृष्णौ वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। जय श्री कृष्ण।
Thank you for the melodious prayer, Didi. It is heartily touched. Subham karotu kalyanam, arogyam dhan sampadam, satrubuddhi vinashaya, deepa jyoti namastute. Lighting up the lamp represents hope, prosperity, and leads you to spiritual journey. So now I'd like to welcome Indumati Deshmukh for the Deep Prachalan. She is from Mumbai, Maharashtra, 87 years old, a retired school principal. Joined Geeta Parivar in January 2022, serving as a technical assistant in various batches and completed all the 4 levels. Welcome, Didi.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम् शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृतां कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you, Didi, for the beautiful and the divine Devvajalan. Now it's time for the most anticipated and most awaited part of today's interpretation session. Speaker of the day, Geeta Pravina, Geeta Vrati, Kavita ji Verma. She is disciple of Param Puchya Govind Dev Giriji Maharaj. She completed her studies on Advaita Vedanta at Chinmaya Vishwavidyapit, Kochi. She is one of the program coordinator of online Geeta classes. She got several prizes from Kanchi Sankaracharya for taking part in competitions in all over the world. It's my honor to welcome you, Didi, for the interpretation session of second part of Gunatraya Vibhag Yoga.
जय श्री कृष्ण. सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्. Jai Shri Krishna. So last time we had discussed about the three gunas, Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic, and also we have seen the three characteristics of all these three gunas, how these three gunas affect our daily routine. So that part we have started, but now we will just see the mechanism by the Lord Shri Krishna. So how these three gunas are, so Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic. Sattvic stands for goodness, Rajasic for passion, attachment and greed. Then Tamasic stands for the ignorant, inertia, completely blank. So also we have seen the example. So the example was Ravan, Vibhishan and Kumbhakarna. So here the Kumbhakarna stands for Tamasic guna. He is completely ignorant. So he asked for the boon to sleep for 6 months. And then the Vibhishana who asked not to sleep in the Agyan Nidra. So he asked for the boon not to sleep. So he wanted to always be on the right path, on the path of dharma. Then Ravana was like wanted to control everything in all three lokas. So that was we have seen last time. Now this time we will be covering more things about the Sattvic, Rajasic and Tamasic guna. Sattvam sukhe sanjayati rajah karmani bharata jnanamavritya tu tamah pramade sanjayatyuta. Now Lord is saying Sattvam sukhe sanjayati. So and rajah karmani bharata. So Sattva guna attaches us to the sukhe, happiness. So we have talked about the two types of happiness, bliss and happiness. Happiness out of worldly objects we are getting. So that happiness we will get attached with that happiness when our sattva guna is on high proportional. Then raja karmani bharata. So when we are on in the rajo guna mode, then what happens? This rajo guna will force us to do more and more karma. Why? Because we want to fulfill our desires. Now the third will tamoguna. What this tamoguna will do? So this will just make us completely ignorant. We will be sleeping in the Gyan Nidra, knowing nothing. So that is the consequence of tamoguna. Now the next he is saying these sato guna, rajo guna and tamo guna, all these three gunas will not stay together at one level. So every time the proportional or the sometimes rajo guna will on the high proportional, sometimes the rajo guna, sometimes tamo guna, sometimes sato guna. So all three gunas will not get equal position at any time. So like we have sun, we have moon. So both the sun and moon will not come together in the sky. If there is sun, then moon will not be visible to us. It is there, but it will not be visible. Similarly, all three gunas are there, but one guna will be visible and another two will be not visible. So like when we have food and we eat, so sometimes we have different masala, different things in the vegetables, but only salt is coming in existence. We can feel the taste of salt, but we cannot feel everything we have put in the vegetable. We cannot taste everything. So this is something like that. So at one time one guna will be on high proportional. So rajas tamascha bhibhuya sattvam bhavati bharata. Rajas sattvam tamaschaiva tamas sattvam rajas tatha. So what he is saying, rajas tamascha bhibhuya. So after having overpowered to this rajo guna and sato guna, tamo guna will be on high proportional. So once the one guna will go on high and other two will be not visible to us. So that is saying, then now he will tell, if your sato guna is on high proportional, what will happen with you? Sarvadvareshu dehesmin prakasha upajayate jnanam yada tada vidyad vivruddham sattvam yutyata. Sarvadvareshu dehesmin, in all the dwar gates of your body, there will be light coming from outside. That means you will become more keen to know about the new things. You will have the new jigyasa to know more, to learn more. So that is the effect of sato guna. When our sato guna is on high proportional, we every time we feel good. The sato guni, all the devi effects will come into our nature, our character. So our character will become more satoguni. Sarvadvareshu dehesmin prakasha upajayate jnanam yada tada vidyad. So jnanam, vidya, everything will increase, everything will raise. Our curiosity, our jigyasa, everything will increase. That is the effect of satoguna. Then what will happen when we are in rajoguna? Lobha pravrittirarambha karmanamashamaspriha rajasyetani jayante vivriddhe kurunandana vivriddhe bharatarshabha. So what happens when our rajoguna is on high proportional? So he's saying a lobha pravritti. First, lobha will increase. What is lobha? That is greed. We have sufficient things, but still we have this thing that I want more. So this greed will increase. We have sufficient food to eat now, but still we want more. Some students or some children or some people do this, like they have sufficient things in their plate, but still they always have this desire to get more. maybe they will not be able to eat everything, but still they will get more in the plate. So that happens, and then after that they will waste the food. So we should not waste the food, and they know that if I will take so much, then I will not be able to eat everything and I have to waste. But still, out of this greed, they will take more, they will get more, and then in the end, they, because their stomach has limited space. So after like your stomach will be full, you will not be able to eat, so you will waste. But out of greed, we take more. So lobha pravritti, and this lobha only increases when your rajoguna is on high proportional. Your attachments, you are having so much attachments, you are having so much passion and everything. So this restlessness, everything will be there. So your rajoguna is on high proportional, so you will have more greed. Lobha pravritti. Now what is pravritti? So any karma you do without desire, that becomes your nishkam karma. So that will lead you towards the liberation, towards the God. But when we do karma with desires, with some motive, personal motives, selfish motives, like I want to study, but I don't want to study to get knowledge, but I want to study to get good marks, so everyone will admire me, I will get some good some gifts from my parents, my teachers will give me something. So having so many thoughts like this, so selfish motives, and then we do our karma, our studies we are doing, then these are called pravritti, these are called karma with the attachment, with the selfish motives. So these karmas are also the rajasic karma, rajoguna. So this pravritti will increase when our rajoguna will increase, because rajoguna will create so much attachment, and out of this attachment we will do the karma. What is attachment? So we have attachment that my parents should admire me, I should get something. So these are the attachments with this, with the worldly objects, and when these attachments are there, we will do more karma. So the karma we are performing with the view to get more and more things, to get something out of it, then this karma become our pravritti. Lobha pravritti rarambha karmana mashamaspriha. Then arambha. So what is this arambha? Then like every time we start some initiative, we initiate something. Why? We are initiating something to get name and fame. Then it becomes your arambha. You are doing karma. So all these are coming in under the rajoguna. So when we do karma to get name, to get fame, we want to become like many of us, they start to do some good things even. This is not wrong. They do some good things. But why they are doing those good things? Maybe they are going temple daily, maybe they are putting tilak, etc. daily. But why? Because everyone will admire me. Everyone will think that I am very dharmic. So when we have these feelings and we are doing some karma, so this karma, this type of karma will become our rajasic karma. Ashamaspriha. And what is ashamaha? So ashama is like some dissatisfaction in our mind or restlessness. So in the example from the Ramayana only, Ravana was there. He wanted Sita, but Sita doesn't want him. But what he did, he had so much restlessness, like I want Sita at any cost, and he kidnapped her. He kidnapped Sita. So this, why he did this? He knew that if I will kidnap Sita, it is not a good thing. She is the wife of Ram, then why I should kidnap her? Everything, he knew everything, but still he did. Why? Because out of this rajoguna. So ashamaspriha. So when we have this rajoguna, we will never become peaceful. Every time thoughts are coming. Sometimes we want to sleep in the night, but these rajoguni people whose rajoguna is on high proportional, they have less sleep, because their rajoguna will not allow them to sleep. what happens, they are having different initiatives, different thoughts in the mind. Many times it happens with us also. Sometimes in the night we want to sleep, we want to sleep, we have some music, we just take something to get sleep, but still we are not getting. We have continuously so many thoughts are coming, I will do this tomorrow, I will wear this, I will go there, I will talk to this person, I will do this. So, like so many thoughts are coming together. We want to stop these thoughts, but we are not able to do this. So this is happening with us out of this rajoguna. When our rajoguna is on high proportional, these thoughts will have less nidra, we will not have much sleep. And opposite, in the tamoguna, we will not have the thoughts. Like everything, we become very dull, ignorant. So no thoughts are coming, nothing about the things what we should do, no actions we want to do, we just want to sleep every time. So they are completely tamoguni people. Then the ashama spriha. And what is this spriha? So spriha is like lobha pravrittirarambha karmanam ashama spriha rajasyetani jayante vivriddhe kurunandana. So sometimes we don't perform our duties. What are our duties? We don't perform these duties. So this also happens due to this rajoguna only. So yes. So desire, and this spriha means like sometimes we have desires for the fundamental things. So like everyone needs bhojan, needs food daily. But what happens? Some people are there. They will start asking about the food in the from the morning only. If it's morning, okay, what will be having in what we are going to have in the dinner, what we are going to have in the lunch. Every time they start talking about these. So they have so much attachment with their fundamental things. They know that everything will be available at the time, but still they have so much attachment. So they are so much tense, so much attached with their fundamental things also. So it is okay to have attention, like I have to get my dinner at this time and I should not miss my meal. This much is okay, but when we become so much attached with the things, that is the thing of that happens due to the rajoguna. Like we are not able to concentrate on the studies. Students, like some students, before 1 hour 2 hour from the lunch, what happens? Okay, they are studying something, they are writing something, and due to writing only, they just ask to their mother, what are you cooking in the dinner and the lunch? So they start asking these things. So why? Because due to this rajoguna only, they are not able to concentrate on their studies. So this happens due to rajoguna only. So lobha pravrittirarambha karmanam ashamaspriha rajasyetani jayante vivriddhe bharatarshava. So when this rajoguna will increase, all these things will increase in our nature. So we can see if these things are happening with us, that means our rajoguna is on high proportional. And how to decrease this rajoguna? Because we know the lakshana, we know the things, characteristics of rajoguna. So if we know this rajoguna is on high proportional, then how can we decrease this? So that will also be talked in the next chapter, that is 17th chapter. But here Lord is only telling what will happen with you. Then the next is aprakasho pravrittischa pramado moha evacha tamasyetani jayante vivriddhe guru nandana. Now is telling aprakasho, opposite to this satoguna. In satoguna stage, what we do, so much prakash, like we have this light of knowledge. So we have this jigyasa to know more, to learn more. But in tamoguna, it is just opposite. There are some dull students like Novita. So they sit in the back side, in the behind of the class, and then they don't have anything to do. Like aprakash, so they don't want to know even more. Okay, teacher is not coming, they are very happy. Now I can head down and I can sleep for 1 hour, for 2 hours. So this happens. So this is aprakasha, just opposite to the satoguna. So whatever things will be there in the satoguna, you will not feel in the tamoguna stage. Aprakasho, you don't want to learn anything, you don't want to do anything. Aprakasho, apravrittischa. Pravritti will also not be there. What is pravritti? When we do karma, so with the desire something, but they don't have even desire. They don't want to do anything. Apravritti. Aprakasho pravrittischa pramado moha evacha. Then pramad. Pramad we already have discussed, doing something which we should not do, or whatever we should do at the time we don't do. That is pramad. So so this is the pramad. Pramado moha evacha. Then moh, delusion. That also we have discussed previously. So like sometimes some parents in the school or in the college, there is a scheme. In some schools, in some college, there is still, this is the scheme. If you pay something, you submit some extra fees, we will allow you to get notes inside the exam hall. You can just see, so you can just copy from the guide too and write your exam. So these things happen, and also some parents give fees for this thing, so they submit fees. So what they are doing wrong, and they knowingly they are doing this wrong thing for their child. Why they are doing? Due to moh, due to delusion. They have so much attachment or moh with their child, so they are doing this. But should they do? No, we should not do this. But it happens due to delusion. Aprakasho pravrittischa pramado moha evacha tamasyetani jayante vivriddhe guru nandana. And all these things will happen when your tamas is on high proportional. So the thing is, when you don't want to do anything, you don't want to know anything, and you are doing wrong, you are taking wrong decisions, then this tamoguna is on high proportional. Yes, and then yada sattve pravriddhe tu pramado, yada sattve pravriddhe tu pralayam yati dehabhrit tadottamavidam lokan amalan pratipadyate rajasi pralayam gatva karma sangishu jayate tatha pralinastamasi mudhayonishu jayate. Now what he is telling, this Rajoguna, Tamoguna and Satoguna, all these three gunas will have effect in your life, during life, and also these gunas will affect your next life. So after death, what will happen? If you are Satoguni Vyakti, what will happen? If you are Rajoguni person, what will happen with you after death? And if you are Tamoguni person, then what will happen with you? So he's saying, Yada Sattve Pravriddhe tu. When your Sattva Guna is on high proportional, Prama, and then Pralayam Yati Dehabhrit, and that time you die. Then what happens? Tadottama Vidam Lokam Uttam. Uttam means great lokas. You will get high lokas, all the Sarga Loka, and where you can feel so many things, you can enjoy so many objects. So those lokas you will receive. Tadottama Vidam Lokan Amalan Pratipadyate. But what happens when you are in Rajoguna state? Rajasi pralayam gatva. Rajasi pralayam, when you are in Rajoguna stage and then you die, what happens? Karma sangishu jayate. Because Rajoguni people, what they do? Out of desires, out of attachments, they do so much karma, so many karmas. So Lord is saying, okay, if you want to do karma, you want to fulfill all your desires, then go in the body where you have to do so much karma. So here in this earth only, there are different types of living creatures. Some have to do a lot of karma, some don't have to do much karma. So the Rajoguni people will receive the body where they have to do a lot of karma. In the human beings only, some people have to work for 8 hours, some people have to work for only 5-6 hours, and there are some people who have to work for 16 hours. and they work so hard. They work so hard and they receive very few things in return. So it happens because maybe in previous life when they just left their body, that time the Rajoguna was in high proportional, so they have received the body there where they have to do a lot of karma, so many actions they have to perform. So this is the effect of Rajoguna. So if you have to do so many karmas at the time, that means in the previous life you had Rajoguna on high proportional. So that is the effect of Rajoguna. Then what happens in the Tamoguna? The person who is in Tamoguna, he wants to sleep, he doesn't want to do anything. So what will happen with this? Tatha pralinastamasi mudhayonishu jayati. Okay, so this time in the human body, I have given, the Lord is saying, I have given so many powers to utilize. I have given you mind to use, but you are not using your mind as well as your power. You are just wasting it at all. Then what is the need to give you all these things, to give you capacities, to give you abilities? That's why every time Swamiji and the people, the great people, they always say, whatever things we are having inside us, we should use these things. But if we should use our capacities, abilities, capabilities, we should recognize it and then we should use this. Now, there are two ways of using these. One is Rajoguni and one is Satoguni. If we are using all our capacities for only for our life, only to maintain our life, then this is called Rajoguna, because you are using these things, everything. Lord has given you some capabilities. This is not only for you, but also to serve society. If you have so much money, if you are so rich, then of course you should give this money. You should share this money with others also who don't have this money. If you have so much knowledge, then don't keep this knowledge in your mind, but try to spread this knowledge among all those who don't have, or who don't have opportunity to learn more. Like we have opportunity to give fees in the schools, in the college, but there are some students who don't get opportunity to go into the school, to college. Then this is our responsibility, because we have knowledge, we have money. So either we can give them money to join the school, college, or we can give the knowledge directly. If you don't have money, then just directly give personal tuition, give personal coaching, and without any cost. Don't take fees from them, and in this way you can serve the society. It doesn't mean like serving the society, it doesn't mean you do some big things only and then you can serve the society. Even the small actions can make a huge difference. Maybe it is making difference in 4-5 lives only, in the 4-5 people's life only, but still you are giving your 100%. That is main thing. Maybe some people, two people are there, and one is doing a very big work and another is doing very small work. He is only teaching 1 or 2 students, but the effect will be same. How? Because they both are using their 100% capabilities. So that is the main thing. You don't need to become prime minister of this country and then only you serve the country, but also you are, as the engineer, as a doctor, or whatever you are doing, you are just a teacher, then also you can serve equal to the prime minister only. The effect will be more. If you are a prime minister, the effects will be more. But in a spiritual life, in internal growth, that will be same, because he is also, as a prime minister, he is also putting the same effect, same efforts, and you as a teacher, as a doctor, as a simple person, you are also putting the same amount of effort. So your efforts will count in your life. So what changes we are getting in the society, that is different thing, but what you are giving to the society, that makes difference. So there was an old lady and there was a yajna, some yajna done by the king. So king is decided to do some yajna. he asked everyone to give something in the yajna. Everyone needs to give some rupees or something, some amount. So this old lady had only like 10 rupees or 20 rupees like that. So she gave all these 10 rupees. Suppose she had only 10 rupees. So she gave all 10 rupees. And the other person was there in the same village. He had 1 lakh rupees and he gave on 50,000. Now whose contribution is more? So the lady's contribution is more than that person. He gave 50,000 and lady gave 10 rupees. But still she gave everything what she had. The Sheth ji or the other person, he had more but he gave little. So that makes difference. So maybe the 50,000 will make more effect in this yajna, but still the contribution will be counted as more will be more with the view of a lady. So lady gave more, that is the meaning. So what contribution we are doing in the society as a person. So these tamoguni people, they don't want to do anything. So we were discussing about 2 types of karma. So if you are doing your karma for yourself, it becomes rajoguni, and if you are doing your karma for the society, for everyone, then this becomes your satoguni karma. So we need to try to do for satoguni karma only. Then karmana sukritasyahu satvikam nirmalam phalam rajasastu phalam dukkham ajnanam tamasah phalam. And then sattva sanjayate jnanam rajaso lobha evacha pramada mohau tamaso bhavato jnanam evacha. So karmana sukritasyahu. So whatever karma we are doing out of satoguna, these are good karma. And nirmalam phalam. These the effect or the consequences of your satoguni karma will be nirmal. Your antakaran, your mind will be having more good thoughts. Your mind will become good, because sometimes we have so many bad thoughts. We want to avoid those thoughts, but we are unable to do that because due to tamoguna or rajoguna, these thoughts are coming in our mind. So when our satoguna is on high proportional, we are living a satoguni life, then our thoughts will be satoguni, the good thoughts only. And what happens in the tamoguni? So rajasastu phalam dukkham. And what happens when we are living the rajoguni life? You have to do so much karma and you will fulfill your desires. Then the result will be pain, dukkham. So whatever you are doing for yourself with the selfish motives, with the attachments, of course you are going to get pain. So every time, maybe it seems like, okay, we are getting happiness because we are able desires. It seems like we are getting the happiness, but in the end, the result will be pain only. Because suppose you have fulfilled your desire, one desire, but what happens? Another desire will come. It will come, and out of these desires, what happens? We have so much craving, and we have to put so many efforts for that. So everything, like, ultimately we are going to get pain only. So out of rajoguna, we are going to pain, and ajnanam tamasah phalam. And the tamasic people will have more ignorance. Sattvat sanjayate jnanam. So with the satoguna, we will get knowledge. Our knowledge will increase. The level of knowledge will increase. So we have Mirabai and Tulsidas and so many sages we had. So maybe they never went to the college school, but still they know the things of the scriptures, written in the scriptures. They haven't opened these scriptures, but they know the things. How they know? So this is intuitive knowledge, and this intuitive knowledge comes out of this satoguna only. So when you have satoguna, your knowledge will automatically will increase. You don't need to study from the books. Maybe some person is studying full day. That person will not have that much knowledge. We are talking about the spiritual knowledge. But the person whose satoguna is on high proportional, that person will automatically get that knowledge. So this knowledge will come like automatically the mind will be filled with the knowledge. Like sometimes some things we know, nobody taught us, but we know how to eat. Nobody taught us how to get this food inside your stomach. Nobody taught you, but still you know this thing. Also many things are there, how to drink water. Nobody taught us. When we born and we started drinking water, eating food, wearing clothes also. So these things nobody teach us, but still we know these things. Similarly, this knowledge also will come automatically. Nobody needs to teach you, but this will come only out of this satoguna. Sattvat sanjayate jnanam rajaso lobha eva cha. And if you are living the rajasic life, so rajasic life is so much glamour, everything, lights, camera, then sattva rajaso lobha eva cha, your greed will increase. And this, when you have greed in your mind, you can never become peaceful. You always you are having, you are so rich, then also you are having so many anxieties or disturbance in the mind. So when we want to become peaceful and we want to get a life which is very good and peaceful, then we have to just remove this rajoguna. And then rajasastu phalam dukh pramad, yes, sattva sanjayate jnanam rajaso lobha eva cha pramada moha tamaso. And tamas guna, if you are living the tamasic life, then this pramad and moha will increase more and more. So you will become more ajnani. You will not have single anything in your mind. You will maybe become donkey in the next life. We will become like that because we are not using all the capabilities, everything given by the Lord. So next time Lord will not give that. So mood yonishu, we will become mood, we will become mood yonishu. Here the mood yonishu, the mood yoni differs the donkey and all these. So the animals, they don't have mind, they don't have intellect or everything, but they just have some powers. So human beings, they just use their powers. They give them work and they have to do that work because they have they out of this work, after completing this work task, they will get food. So for the food they have to work. So this is the consequence of tamu guna only. So pramad and moh, this will increase. Bhavato jnanam eva cha, and also agyan will also increase in the tamu guna. Urdhvam gachanti, now he is giving conclusion what will happen exactly. Urdhvam gachanti sattvastha madhye tishthanti rajasaha jaghanya guna vrittistha adho gachanti tamasaha. So urdhvam gachanti, the sattvic people will go up, and the rajasic people will come in middle, and tamasic people will go down. That is the one short, like in one line he is giving. So if you are following sattvic life, then in physical life, in spiritual life, in both the lines you will go up, and rajasic will be there in the middle, and tamasic will go down. Now the another concept is coming here. So we already have discussed about the sattvic guna is good, but still it is also a chain, because sukha sangena badnate jnana sangena chanagha. So O Anagha, O Arjuna, this sattvic guna also will bind you with the sansara, with jnanam, and with the attachment in sukham. So when you have attachment in happiness and jnanam, knowledge, then also this will bind you with the sansara. So he is telling that you have to go beyond to this sattvic guna also. So what happens in person go beyond to these three gunas? Because we have seen natadasti prithivyam va divi deveshu va punaha sattvam prakriti jaimuktam yarebhisyatruti birgunaihi. So there is no place free from these three gunas, you are saying. Then he is saying the person should go beyond to these three gunas. So if there is no place, nothing remains without these three gunas, then where this person will go? What will happen? How it will happen? So he's saying Guna Netanati Tyatrin Dehi Deha Samudbhavan Janma Mrityu Jara Dukhair Vimukto Mritamashnute. The person who sees that this Paramatma is beyond to these three gunas, this person will become free from these three gunas, and then he will also not have this janma mrityu jara dukkhair, janma the birth, mrityu death, jara old age, and the dukh pain. Nothing will be there, because out of sattvic guna, tamasic guna, rajasic guna, we get new birth, we die, again we become old, again we have some pains. But if you go beyond to these three gunas, you will get amritam ashnute, amritam, you will become immortal. Arjuna uvacha. Now the same questions what everyone has. Now after listening this thing, you must have these questions. So Arjuna also asked here, Kailinggai strin gudanetan atito bhavati prabho किमाचारः कथं चैतां स्त्रीन् गुणानति वर्तते. So he is asking Kailingai Strin Gudaneta, what are the characteristics of these people who are beyond these three gunas, and how they become beyond, how they go beyond to these three gunas, and where they go, because you said this word, everything is made by these three gunas. So where this person will go after not having any of these three gunas? Kimachara, and how they become, what will be their conduct, how they will act, how they will walk. So they will be same as now, or they will change, their acharan and everything will change. So what will happen? He is asking here, the Arjuna. So Bhagavan is going to reply in the next verses. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Prakashan cha pravrittin cha mohamiva cha pandava nadveshti sampravrittani na nivrittani kankshati udasina vadasino gunairyo na vichalyate guna vartanta ityeva yo vadisthati nengate. So prakasham cha pravrittin cha mohameva cha pandava. Prakasham for the satoguna, pravitti for the rajoguna, and moham eva. Moha means the tamoguna. So all these three gunas will come, their effects will come. But this person, knowing that this guna is very bad, he will not have hatred feeling. He will not hate these three gunas. Hate these three gunas. That means even the things are not like rajoguna will come, so he will have desires, he will get attachments, he will have some feelings, but he will not hate all this, because he becomes udasin vada asino, he becomes neutral or indifferent in with all these three gunas. So na dveshti sampravittan, he will not hate, and also he will not love, like he nadeshti sampravittani, if these gunas will come, he will not hate, and also he will not try to go away or to avoid these three gunas. He is, why? Because he becomes udasin vadasino, he becomes udasin, he becomes indifferent. Whatever is happening, sometimes satoguna is on high, rajoguna is on high, tamoguna is on high, but all these three gunas will not be able to affect this person. These three gunas can affect our mind. If your rajoguna is on high, you cannot sleep. They will have so many thoughts. But this person who knows the beyond, something is there from these three gunas, he has control over his mind. So these three gunas will not be able to move him. So what he is using, gudairyo na vichalyate, gudaihi, these three gunas cannot move him. If he wants to study, then he will be studying. If he wants to complete his office work, he will complete his office work. If he wants to do kitchen work, then he will do the kitchen work only. Nobody, no thoughts, nothing, the outer circumstances can never move him, can never affect his mind. Buddha vartanta ityeva, he knows that everything is happening, the kriya, this sansar, this is done by gunas only. Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic, and these three gunas are manifestation of Prakriti, Maya only. So I am beyond these three gunas. So why I should get affected by these three gunas? So he becomes like separated from this samsara. Like we have the story of Jad Bharat. So how this Jad Bharat was? So Jad Bharat was like everyone was coming. They were saying so many words to him, but he was silent every time. The stories in the Purana you can read sometimes. So he was like. So people were saying he is duffer, he knows nothing, he is ignorant person, he is not good person. Like people think that he this is mad, he is mad. Somebody is saying something and he is not reacting because he knew everything. Like there is beyond to this world, there is some other person, there is some other superpower. He knew everything. So what is the like why I should react to the things? The things are coming around me, why I should react? So he was like, so that people started calling him Jada Bharat. Jada means doing nothing. He is kriyaless. He's not doing anything. But not doing anything due to pramada or due to tamoguna is different thing. Not doing anything, just doing his duties, what he needs to do, that he will do, but nothing else. Other things he will not do. So sama dukkha sukha swasthas samaloshtasma kanchanaha tulya priya priyo dhiras tulya nindatma samstutihi. Now the Lord will tell about the samatvam. Every time in second chapter also he said samatvam yoga uchyate. So in Bhagavad Gita many times Lord is talking about this samatva. What is this samatva? He said samatvam yoga uchyate. Samatva is the yoga only. What is this samatva? Samatva is the state of your mind. Your mind is not getting affected by the sukha, dukkha. Sometimes affected by the dukkha we understand. Someone will die, we will cry. Someone, our marks are not good, then we will cry. We will have this bad feeling, we will become fainted sometimes, like nothing, we want to do nothing in this life, this is waste. These pessimistic thoughts will come in our mind. So this is one way. So not getting affected by the dukkha we understand means we should not become feeling bad, or we should not have these bad feelings, negativity around us. That is okay. But what is this meaning, does not become affected by this rajo satoguna also, the sukha also? So when we have happiness, what happens? Some people become overexcited. And they become overexcited, they dance, they sing. So like there are some students who get their result, and if marks are good above 90, they just start dancing, they just start like have a lot of fun, they are so happy, overexcited. So what happens then the next time? Because every time your luck or your situations will not be same. Maybe you will do hard work, but it is not compulsory that you will get good marks only. So next time when they get less marks and they don't get that 90%, 99%, what happens? They become completely dull. Because if this is the rule, this is the universal rule, if you are getting happiness from something, then surely you have to get some pain also from that thing. So if the mother gets happiness from his child due to this moha, delusion, then of course when this child have some like disease or something will happen with this child, this mother is going to cry badly. This mother will have so much pain from this child only. So disease will be there to this child, to happen with the child, but still mother will be affected because she got she received a lot of happiness also out of this child. So if this child will affected by anything, then this mother will feel bad also. This mother will get sorrow and pain also from this child. So this happens every time. If you are getting happiness, the happiness we are talking about, the worldly happiness. So if you are getting worldly happiness out of something, worldly objects, then you are surely going to get this opposite thing also from the same thing. Not in this birth, not in this life, maybe in another life, but the thing you will get pain, you will get sorrow. So it is very important that if we are getting happiness, we should not become more excited, overexcited. Sometimes we become overexcited, at the same time some other person is in pain, and because of our excitement, the person who is in feels more bad. It happens like the two students are in the class. One is getting more higher marks, 90%, 80%. Other is not able. She was not able to prepare good this time, and she got only 50%, 40%. Now the other person who is getting higher marks, and this person will become more excited, and this person will organize party songs. This person will discuss a lot about the exam paper. Then the other person, the other student, of course, this student will going to feel like why it is happening, why this person is talking so much, she or he is doing party and all. So this person will feel bad. So it is very important that if we are having something good things are happening with us, we should enjoy this in limit only. People have sugar, they have diabetes, but there is a party, so they just eat sweet and sweet and sweet. So now they forget about their disease also, and they just start enjoying everything, because this is called overexcitement, or they are just their happiness becomes overloaded. So they're just eating sweet. Then what will happen? The sweet will affect next day, and the sugar will increase. So we have to think that the sama dukkha sukham sama dukkha sukham swasthas samaloštashma kanchanaha. So it's saying be equanimous, be same in all the situations. Don't become more hyper, more sad, or don't become more happy. Just become same in all. Try to become same in all the situations. Nothing like it is nothing like we will become completely detached and we will become neutral. That doesn't mean, but we will enjoy the things, we will react the things. If someone will die, of course we are not the Brahmagyanis, so we will have pain, we will cry, but don't just become mad for that. That is the meaning here for us. Samaloštashma kanchanaha. And this person, he is talking about the person who have gone beyond to these three gunas. So samaloštashma, they have become equal for loštashma kanchanha, for the gold, for the cloud of earth, and samalošta, and the stone. So stone, gold, everything is same for them, because gold is more precious, stone is not precious. But for them, both the things are same. Like for the child, it's gold. They don't understand the difference between gold and difference between the stone. Similarly, they are also like a child. For them, the gold and stone, everything is same. The clay is same. So stulya priya priyo dhiras tulya nindatma samstuti, and nothing is more dear to them, nothing is more, they don't hate anything. So they are similar with person, with the things also, with the place also. So if I will go to this hill station, I will enjoy more, and I am sitting in my house, I am not enjoying. So this will not happen with these people. And then sulya nindatma samstuti, someone will praise me, so I will do more karma, and someone is like not giving me honor, so this time I will feel bad. So this also will not happen with this person. Tulya nindat sute. Then mana pamas मानापमानयोस्तुल्यस्तुल्यो मित्रारिपक्षयोः सर्वारंभ परित्यागी गुणातीतः स उच्यते. Manapaman, someone will dishonor, someone will honor me, then also I am same. Tulya mitraripakshayo, with the enemy, with the friend, I am same. So I with the enemy also I will be same. So that means like if there are enemies, so here we should understand this thing, like there are fights, there are wars between the countries. So when we are going for the war as a soldier, then of course we are going to shoot other people, other enemies. So that shooting we will do, we will kill them, but still that time also we will not have attachment with the action. So after killing also, if they feel like they that time I am the player, I am playing from my country and they are in the another country, so that is my responsibility to kill them, to shoot them. But also that time also I will not get attached with them. Apart from this yuddha, apart from this yuddha karma action, if I think about as a person what I am feeling about the other person and the other side, then I should become same. This person is not bad, the actions are bad. That's why we always criticize the actions, not the person. So for this actions we are doing this fighting and all, but from the heart as a person we are attached. So this thing we have to understand. Similarly, when Lord is saying to kill Duryodhana, to kill all these, to go for war, that means you do war. This is your kartavya karma, this is your duty, but doesn't mean that you just get attached with the karma and you do wrong things. You just do yuddha, you just do war with the rules. You follow all the rules and it is like a game and you just follow this thing. Don't become so much attached with that. तुल्यो मित्रारिपक्षयोः सर्वारंभ परित्यागी गुणातीतः स उच्यते. सर्वारंभ परित्यागी, this person will not do any karma or will not initiate anything out of personal desires. So he will establish, like Swamiji has established Geeta Parivar. He started Learn Geeta program, but he started for society, that me, you, we all can learn Geeta. We all can just get progress in our spiritual life. So that he established Geeta Parivar. He doesn't want anything out of this Geeta Parivar. He never get anything also. So no money, nothing. He asked for nothing. Even nobody asked for donation. Nobody asked for money. Nobody asked for anything. Just run Geeta classes, and he's running Geeta classes without free of cost. So he doesn't want anything, but he established this so that everyone in the society, everyone can come together and learn Bhagavad Gita and just spread the knowledge of Bhagwan. That is only the motive behind it. So he doesn't have any personal motive. So sarvarambha parityagi gunatita sauchate, that person is called gunatit. He has gone beyond the three gunas, sattvic, rasik, tamasic. He knows that there is param tattva, there is something superior to these three gunas. Mancha yogya vicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatityaitan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. So this person who just worship me avyabhicharena yogena, so he is concentrated, he is like having no other thought other than me. So this type of person will get me only, he will come to me. Brahmano hi pratisthaham amritasyapyasya cha shashvatasya cha dharmasya sukhasya ekantikasya cha. Brahmano hi pratisthaham, Brahma is the pratishtha, like what he is saying here he is giving the conclusion. So last shloka always gives like conclusion of the chapter. So he's saying like and he knows the real Swarupa of Paramatma, like what is this Brahma, what is this Paramatma. So he's saying, for I am the abode of Brahman also, the Brahmaji, and Brahmano hi pratistham amritasya vyasya cha, and I am immortal. So I am like Avinashi, immortal. I will not be destroyed in any time. So everything will be dissolved into the Prakriti, but I will be there. I will stay as it is. Shashvatam. I will be everlasting Dharma. So I will not change. So everything will change. The rules will change. The scientific effects will change. The science will change. Like we have different theories daily coming. This is not like that. Okay, now this scientist has encountered this thing, and now he is giving new theory. Now this is the new theory, another theory. But this is not like, I am the everlasting truth. I will never change. I am Sanatan Dharma, like that. So I am unchangeable, and then I am the Ekantikam Sukha. Like I am the bliss. I am the Ananda. So this Ananda will not increase, not decrease. It is equal, same in all stages. So he is telling about his Swarupa in the last shloka. So yes, so we have completed all 77 shlokas. Om Tat Saditi Śrīmad-Bhagavadgītā Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Gunatraya Vibhaga Yogo Nama Chaturdashodhyayaha. Now we will do Sankirtanam, and then yes, Om Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. Just have the picture of Lord Shri Krishna in your mind and just remember him, his words, Bhagavad Gita, 14th chapter, Gunatraya Vibhag Yoga, and how he has told about the mechanism of these three gunas. Now in the next chapter, 17th chapter, he will be telling how we can increase our Rajo Guna, how we can decrease our Tamo Guna, how we can just become completely, can live our life with Sato Guna. So everything will be told in the next chapter, that is 17th chapter. So the practical of this chapter, now he has told about the mechanism. In next chapter he will tell the practical things. So yes, we will have the picture of Lord in our mind. We will go for the Sankirtanam. Hari Sharanam, 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 Hari Sharanam. Jai Shri Krishna.
It was very enlightening and soulful session. We all got the clear meaning of Rajasic, Sattvic, and Tamas. Now it's time for the question and answer session. I request those who have questions can raise their hand, start their video, and wait for their chance to come. Yes. Yes, Praju Didi. Yes, you can unmute yourself and can ask.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Didi, I have one question that that means in that question I not I can tell in Hindi.
Yeah, Hindi में बोल सकते हैं.
मतलब वो आपने सही कहा था कि मतलब we are very excited for that marks, then we do very hard work, very hardly study, then we get 90 marks, 99 marks, and if we not get, then we do sad that so means मैं ये बोल रही थी कि मतलब आपने बोला था कि अगर हम हार्ड वर्क करेंगे तो अच्छे मार्क्स गिरेंगे 90, 95 या 99, और अगर किसी को कम गिरे तो वो दुखी होगा या कुछ होगा।
तो मेरा मतलब इतना था कि आपके मार्क्स कैसे भी आते हैं, आपने पूरा एफर्ट किया, उसके बाद मार्क्स कैसे भी आते हैं उसके लिए बहुत ज्यादा चिंता नहीं करनी है।
दीदी मैं खुद के एक्सपीरियंस से बता रही हूँ कि मतलब मेरी जो 12th की एग्जाम थी, मैंने इतना हार्डली मतलब स्टडी किया था, इतनी हार्डली मैंने पढ़ाई की थी कि मतलब एग्जाम में जो हुआ उसके बाद मुझे मार्क्स इतने कम मिले। मैं मतलब
ऐसा होता है कि कभी हमने मान लीजिए अभी इस जन्म में नहीं, पूर्व जन्म में ऐसा हो सकता है आपने कहीं पर बहुत ज्यादा हार्ड वर्क ना किया हो और वहां पर हमें मिल गया हो कुछ एक्स्ट्रा। अभी भी हुआ होगा कभी आपकी लाइफ में, अगर आप पीछे देखेंगी तो कभी ऐसा होता है कि हमें बहुत ज्यादा एफर्ट नहीं डाला लेकिन हमें फल थोड़ा ज्यादा मिल गया। मेरे
हाँ
साथ हुआ है ऐसा, तो वो कवर हो जाता है, इधर ज्यादा मिल गया उधर कम मिल गया, उधर हार्ड वर्क नहीं किया तो
नहीं मतलब मैं बहुत निराश हो गई थी 12th में, मतलब
नहीं
बहुत
होना
कम
है।
मार्क्स,
अभी आप गीता पढ़ने
बहुत
लगे
कम बहुत कम मार्क्स गिरे थे तो बहुत मतलब निराश हो गई थी, तो मतलब हिम्मत हार गई थी मैं। तो घर वालों ने समझाया जान कुछ नहीं होता, आगे और स्ट्रगल करना, आगे और हार्ड वर्क करना, तो
12th क्लास
ये हो।
तो
हाँ
कोई एंड ऑफ द लाइफ नहीं है, तो उसके लिए इतना ज्यादा टेंशन।
हाँ, तो मेरे घर वालों ने फिर बोला आगे और स्ट्रगल करके अच्छे से मेहनत करके मार्क्स लेना अच्छे।
बहुत अच्छी। कृष्ण मूर्ति जी।
एक्चुअली मेरे मेरे ड्रीम्स को मतलब मेरे पापा सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं कि मुझे बोल रहे तुम्हारा ड्रीम मैं पूरा करूंगा।
बहुत अच्छा।
हाँ थैंक यू दीदी।
कृष्ण मूर्ति जी।
मोदी जी
जी
you are
आप
unmuted. You can speak.
हाँ, I can't hear you actually. Yes, can you speak again?
Your voice is not coming, Didi. Just check.
Can you just unmute yourself and then unmute again?
Yes. Now you can unmute it. Yes.
No, still it's not coming.
And here. I think. Yes, now we can hear it. Yes, now we can speak.
Now I have understood and
Yes,
again
you are audible now.
that Sharda, Praju Sharda said the same thing happened with, he worked very hard, my son, but he got only, he was expecting 95%, he got only 78%, he was so depressed. Now he's going, now what he asked is, why should I work hard? Because in 11th also, he worked hard, matlab jitna, how much expected that whatever he has put in, he didn't get that back.
So the same answer goes for him also. Like I told to Sharda, maybe in previous life or in this life only we have put little effort and we got so much. So
But now he has lost interest. Now he is in 12th. Now he has lost interest in studies only. He
Studies.
says that whatever I'm doing, I'm getting less. So why should I work hard?
Actually, you have to make him work hard, because if he will work hard, then only he can reach to the goal. And we have several examples of Abdul Kalam ji, not Abdul Kalam ji exactly, but we can give Abraham Lincoln and other lives also. We can study, we can read them, how much struggle they have faced in their life, and but lastly they got there, they got successful. And it happens with many people. Like in beginning it is very tough, and after sometimes or after putting so much effort they get success, but we have to put continuous effort. We cannot say like I'm disappointed now, I will not do any work or I will not do hard work. So there is no shortcut for hard work. So you must have to put effort.
Even astrologers we consulted that this for his
Nowadays,
what they say is
astrologers finding
24 is this is till 24. His graha is not so perfect and all. So anyway, Geeta can help him.
You are not. Huh. But like for us, we believe in astrology, we believe in Jyotish Shastra, but nowadays we cannot believe in Jyotish, we cannot believe in astrologers because there are very few, maybe very few rare people who can really tell something truth. So my suggestion, don't go for the astrologers or anything.
So any Geeta can help him to come out of depression. That is my question.
Yeah, Geeta will definitely help. Ask him to read 1 chapter, 2 chapters daily. Read Geeta commentaries and it will help.
And one more thing I want to ask is that in the 21 sloka, that Kailinga Stri Guna Netan, what is the meaning of that?
Kailinga Istin Guraneta, Kaihi Ling. So Arjun is asking, who are the Gunatit people? The people who have gone beyond these 3 gunas, Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic, who are these people? Kailinga Istrin. Kailing. Ling means the characteristics or the main highlights of their character. What is the ling?
Characteristics. Stri, it is three's characteristics or how it is. Stri means female, na? Female characteristics or how it is.
Ling is not female, male. That ling is not there. It is ling in Sanskrit word. Sanskrit word ling has many meanings. So one is the characteristics, only characteristics. Lakshana, we can say. That is the ling.
And 3 guna nati vartate. Matlab, that is 3 guna means, can you explain it?
This is not Istrin Guna. It is Kailinga Istrin Guna Netan. It is Trin Guna. Trin means 3 guna. The person who have gone beyond 3 gunas. Kailinga Istrin Trin Gunan Etan Atitaha. So Trin Gunan Etaha Atitaha. This is the word, not Strin Guna. So Sakar is coming because of Visarga Sandhi. Kailinga Istrihi Guna.
And can you explain 27 sloka? Brahmanohi
Brahmanohi Pratisthaham Amritasya Vyayasya cha Shashvatasya cha Dharmasya Sukhasya Kantikasya cha. So he is just telling about the nature of Brahman, nature of supreme element, how it is. So everlasting, Shashvatasya cha Dharmasya, and then Sukhasya Kantikasya cha. So it is Ananda Sarupam. All the characteristics of main highlights of character of Brahman or the supreme element of the Paramatma. He is just telling about that Paramatma, nothing else.
Okay. Okay, that much only I want to ask. And I have missed your lecture. As I said,
You can listen on YouTube. It is recorded on YouTube.
and if I have any doubt, can I ask? It's not
In next
possible.
session, you can definitely ask.
Devnajan, Nandiju, you can speak.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi.
Jai Krishna.
Didi, I have a doubt that what is Paramatma?
What is Paramatma? The energy who is holding everything. That is Paramatma, the entire universe.
Yes. And Didi, one more thing is that if we across that 3 guna, what will happen?
You are saying who the people who went beyond these 3 gunas, what will happen to them?
Yes.
So they will become one with the Paramatma. They will also become like Paramatma, all powerful. This is something you will understand after reading entire Bhagavad-Gītā 4 or 5 times.
Question normally. Thank you, Didi.
H. Mishra ji.
Jai Shri Krishna, Didi. I missed that part actually. Of course, later on, other people have also asked the same thing, that the person who is beyond those three gunas, Rajogun, Satogun, and Tamogun. So, what is that state of the mind? Where I mean,
Actually, they don't have even the
what would
mind.
we call that person? How he's acting, how he's working, how he's living.
So the like there could be through 2-3 answers. One is that person will not have the mind even, but another question, another answer can be like he will have mind, but the state, at that state he will be controller of his mind. He can control his mind completely. And the characteristics of these kind of people are told by Bhagwan Shri Krishna in second chapter from 55th shloka onwards. Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha samadhisthasya keshava. So sthatadhi lakshanas are described there. So you can read those characteristics. All these things will be there in this type of person.
Oh, thank you, Didi. Thank you.
Lakshmi ji.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Didi, you said that the tamoguna, rajoguna, tato, how can we control our emotions in the guna? I mean, how can we control our emotions?
So controlling going beyond to these 3 gunas, but we cannot control completely. But we can control more and more, like how much we can control, we should try to control. So some people are very much like emotionally weak. If something happens, very small thing happens, they start crying and they just react like happening something very big. But some people are there, you can see around you only. Some people are very strong. Even the big things happen to them, they don't much cry or they don't much react on that situation. So this is the stages, like we cannot completely control our emotion. This is only possible to the people who have gone beyond all these 3 gunas. But for the people who are having more sattvic guna in them, they can control more. If you have rajasic guna, then you will have more emotions will come in your mind, and tamasic guna is completely ignorant stage, so we don't talk even about that stage.
Yeah, but what we do to control
Just try to increase your sattva guna. You have to try to increase your sattva guna every time. And so how to improve our sattva guna or increase sattva guna, so we will see in 17th chapter.
Oh, okay. And this body comes as per our karma, or how, because we cannot, it is like a cloth. Geeta said the body. Pardon me?
So this body is like a cloth, and it will come according to your karma. So if you in previous life we have done so good karma, then according to that we will have that body. So according to our karma, this is the manifestation of our karma only. It is nothing else.
So we get body as per our manifestation of karmas.
Yes.
Oh. Thank you, Didi.
Kavita
ji. Savitra ji.
Yes, madam. I have a doubt. In the 9th and 10th slokas, Raja Karmani Bharata, Sattvam Bhavati Bharata, Bharata mentioned to whom? Is it for the person or for?
Bharata means Arjuna. In this shloka, Bharata means Arjuna, but at some place, Bharata means Dhritarashtra also. But here, Bharata means Arjuna.
Oh, so in both slokas, it is mentioned to Arjuna only. Thank you, madam.
Mahiti. Unmute yourself. Mahiti.
Can you please unmute your mic, Mihirji?
हेलो, जय श्री कृष्ण।
जी मंजू जी।
मैं मंजू जी बोल रही हूँ।
जी जी बताएं।
ये इसमें जो श्लोक है कि सर्वारंभ परित्यागी गुणातीता स उच्यते, तो सर्वारंभ मैं हिंदी में बात करूंगी, मैं कल अटेंड नहीं कर पाई थी। तो सर्वारंभ परित्यागी का मीन्स क्या है? सर्वारंभ
आरंभ मीन्स किसी भी कर्म का इवन आरंभ नहीं करता। आरंभ मतलब मन में उसको चिंतन, बहुत संकल्प विकल्प नहीं आते हैं। मान लीजिए आप आधे घंटे अकेले बैठती हैं तो बहुत सारे कार्य मतलब कोई बड़ा बिल्डिंग खड़ा करने वाला कार्य ही नहीं, किसी भी तरह के विचार, तो उसका जो इस तरह के ज्ञानी पुरुष हो जाते हैं उनके अंदर सभी प्रकार के कार्यों का आरंभ भी खत्म हो जाता है। वो किसी भी संकल्प विकल्प के बारे में बहुत अधिक चिंतन नहीं करते हैं।
लेकिन वो वर्क नहीं करेंगे तो फिर वो योगी और ज्ञानी कैसे?
एज अ ड्यूटी जो भी उनके सामने आएगा वो करेंगे, लेकिन अपने आप से वो बहुत ज्यादा, जैसे राजसिक पर्सन के लिए मैंने बोला कि जो राजसिक होते हैं उनके पास सफिशिएंट चीजें हैं, उसके बाद भी कुछ और पाना है, उसकी लालसा में वो गलत काम भी करते हैं। तो वो चीजें ये पुरुष नहीं करेंगे। एज अ ड्यूटी, इफ द पर्सन इज वॉरियर तो वो लड़ाई करने जाएंगे युद्ध के लिए। अगर स्टूडेंट है तो वो पढ़ेंगे, अगर किसी ऑफिस में काम करते हैं तो वहां का काम करेंगे, लेकिन जितना ड्यूटी के लिए उतना ही करेंगे।
और परित्याग?
परित्याग,
हाँ, व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ परित्याग?
परित्याग के कई मीनिंग्स हो सकते हैं। अब मान लीजिए किसी ने संन्यास आश्रम में प्रवेश लिया तो उसने गृहस्थ आश्रम का और बाकी कुछ चीजों का, अग्नियों का परित्याग कर दिया, तो वो पर्टिकुलर चीजें नहीं करेंगे। लेकिन संन्यास आश्रम में भी कुछ विहित चीजें हैं, कुछ चीजें करनी है तो वो करेंगे।
अच्छा, तो वो जो सर्वारंभ परित्यागी का ये मतलब भी तो हो सकता है कि आपने सब कुछ शुरू कर रहा, जो शुरू किया उसको हम अंत समय तक पूर्ण करें, ऐसा भी हो सकता है क्या?
ऐसा मैंने तो नहीं पढ़ा है कहीं पर भी। रामदास जी की मैंने साधक संजीवनी पढ़ी और शंकराचार्य जी का भाष्य पढ़ा, तो उसमें तो नहीं आया।
जी, थैंक यू फिर, थैंक यू।
Sister,
जी
sister, how
जी।
do people come to human beings, Sattva, Rajo, and Tamogun?
So you are asking how these three gunas come into the human body. So
Yes.
this body is made up of three gunas only. We have sattva, raj, tamo guna in entire body, in entire universe actually.
How can cross Tigunati?
How we can go, how we can become trigunati? We can go beyond these three gunas you are asking. So we have to practice. First we have to raise our sattva guna, and once we become completely sattvic, then slowly we just try to understand our own identity. We know ourselves and slowly we become trigunatit.
Thank you.
जी, कृष्ण मूर्ति जी।
That eighth sloka,
We can't hear you.
what is the meaning of that?
What is the meaning of which word?
The eighth sloka, the starting word.
Your voice is not coming actually.
Yes,
Tanu,
we can't hear you.
please unmute again.
Didi, can you off your video and then speak? We can hear you. Yes, now you can speak. Your voice is cracking, Didi. Krishnamurti ji, your voice is cracking.
Okay, now can you hear me?
Yes.
That eighth sloka, Tamasattvajnanam. What is the meaning?
Tamastu ajnanajam. Tamo gun is born of ajnan. That is the meaning.
So can you explain that sloka full?
तमस्त्वज्ञानजं विद्धि मोहनं सर्वदेहिनां प्रमादालस्य निद्राभिस्तन्निबध्नाति भारत. Right? So tamastu ajnanajam viddhi. Ajnanajam means it is born of ajnan, tamogun. Ajnanajam viddhi. Mohanam sarvadehinam. In all the bodies, in the people who are living in the body, dehinam. Dehi word used for all the people. In all the people there is Atma. So Dehi word is used for them. So in all the Dehinam, the people who have the body, in all the Dehinam there is this guna and Tamastva Jnanajam Viddhi Mohanam. Mohanam, like some mohan prakriya. There are like we become delusion, we can say. So delusion is there. Tamastvajnanajam viddhi mohanam sarvadehinam pramad alasya nidrabhis. So pramad, alasya and nidra. I have explained all three in different ways. So sometimes you have to do something but you are not doing, or you are supposed to not do something and you are doing that particular thing. That is pramad. Alasya, we know, we just postpone all the things. We are sitting on the chair, we are lying down on the bed. So that is alasya. And nidra, sleeping very much. Nidra, pramadarasya nidra tanni badnati bharata. So these, the people who have tamogun, they are bound with these, with all these characteristics, whatever adjectives he has given.
Okay, I couldn't attend today's section, so this
you can listen this again. We have it recorded on YouTube. I'll send the YouTube link. You can listen. Okay.
I extend heartfelt gratitude to Kavita Didi for clarifying doubts of all the startups. Now it's time for the ending prayer. I would like to call Pooja Rakte Didi for Samapan prayer. She is from Kalyan, Maharashtra. She is doing job in government sector. She is a Bharatanatyam dancer and completed studies till MSc. Joined Geeta Parivar in 2021. Welcome.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi. Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Vrajapriyam Dharma Sanstapakam Viram Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum.
Last but not the least, on behalf of Geeta Parivar, I myself extend sincere thanks to technical assistance team for the Rashmi Didi for making the event a grand success, and we remain at the backstage and making the session more efficient. Now it's time to chant Hanuman Chalisa. Please remain in the session and chant Hanuman Chalisa.
श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मनु मुकुरु सुधारी बरनउ रघुबर विमल जसु जो दायक फलचारी बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरौ पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेस विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीसति लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुबेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिय भरतई सम भाई सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिसा जम कुबेर दिक्पाल जहाते कवि कोविद कहि सकै कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीन्हा तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना जुग सहस्र जो जन पर भानु लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानू प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि जलधि लांघि गए अचरज नाही दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे सब सुख लहै तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज संहारो आपे तीनों लोक हांकते कांपे भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासै रोग हरै सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नौ निधि के दाता असवर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा तुम्हारे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंत काल रघुबर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करहु गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूट ही बंदी महासुख होई जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि साखी गौरीसा तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा की जय नाथ हृदय महडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरन मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय।
Thank you everyone for the now we will meet next week